Here we have the 550 Newton box, which is being towed by a 400 Newton force, which is directed at an angle of 30 degree. And it's given that the coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.32. So this would have a normal force of N, and when it is towed to the right, there would be a frictional force to the left, which is mu N. So we have the forces are being balanced in the vertical direction. Neither is a block flying off the table, nor is it getting into the table. So the vertical force is 0, and the body may be accelerated to the right. So summation of the forces in the x direction is equal to mass into its acceleration in the x direction. To consider the forces in the vertical direction, we have to resolve the 400 Newton force, because everything else is in the vertical or horizontal direction. So the 400 Newton force at an angle of 30 degree, this angle has got two sides. One is 400 Newton. So the adjacent side would be 400 cos 30. That would be our horizontal direction. The vertical direction would be, since it's opposite, 400 sin 30. So considering the forces in the vertical direction, we have N and 550, which is our weight. So N is upwards, positive. Weight is downwards, negative. And the component of the force is upwards. This is upwards. Plus 400 sin 30 equal to 0. So from here I can get N is equal to W minus 400 sin 30. W is given as 550 newtons minus 400 into sin 30 is 0.5. So 550 minus 200 is 350 newtons. So my frictional force, if the body started moving, so it is a kinetic friction, coefficient of kinetic friction into the normal force. We are given that it is 0.32. So this is 112 newtons. So in the horizontal direction, there is a frictional force to the left, and there is a component of the x component of the horizontal force. So I have my summation Fx is equal to mass into acceleration in the x direction. So I have 400 cos 30 minus the frictional force, 112, equal to mass. So the mass is weight upon 9.81 into the acceleration. So we can find out the acceleration works out to 9.81 upon 550 into this, which is 4.181 meter per second square. To calculate what is its speed after we are asked to find what is the speed in 4 seconds. So we'll use the formula V is equal to U plus AT. Since it's starting from rest, U is equal to 0. So V is equal to 4.181 into 4 seconds, which is 16.7241 meter per second is its velocity.